This is Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah, Friday the 13th of January 2017, and this is my personal yoga practice. All right, let's begin. Very quickly, with a short forward fold. See how the neck and spine are doing. Yeah, top of the left side of the pelvis. Seems to be irking me lately. There's not any real damage or anything. It's just, oh, there's a nice pop from the lower part of the spine. Just the upper left side of the pelvis. Need some love and attention. Alright, so that's that. And first pose is downward facing dog. So get into the pose, nice and slow. Got lots of time. You got 3 minutes, of which about 2 minutes 40 seconds remain. Find a good spot. Hands about shoulder width. Pressing the more of the palm of the knuckle of the hand into the earth, because if I evenly distribute the weight, then the hands have a tendency to slide on the carpet. So you pick a pressure point on the hand that you want to push into the earth. Fingers not quite 90, more than 60, yeah, so so we'll say the middle fingers are spread about 80 degrees apart, make an angle of about 80 degrees. Feel a twist in the spine. And when I did that, the first side, when I put my hips over to the right side, I felt a pop in between the two vertebrae, right in between the shoulders. So get that. And there we go. Straighten the spine, rotate the pelvis. And then once you get that into position, then start to relax the ankles. Stretch the calf and Achilles. Keep the pelvis in line, so use the back muscles to get the back a little bit straighter. Rotate the pelvis a little more. And then just kind of dance back and forth between straightening the legs and rotating the pelvis. They're kind of two things that cut against each other. So you just kind of go back and forth to find the position that you want to practice. And as you start to get comfortable, relax. Breathe through the nose if you can. For another 38 seconds. Stretch out the shoulders, so reach the arms further forward, which requires more effort on the shoulders. Definitely feel the right shoulder muscles acting, or the effort on the right shoulder muscles increasing. And that's that. Up to tiptoes. Pop the wrists. And down to hero's pose. As the tweener pose, get ready for the next pose, which is upward facing dog. So yesterday I put the hands outside the knees. That was different. That seemed like it was a little too far. So spread the knees a little bit, put the hands inside the knees. Get the wrists under the shoulders. And get the legs back. There we go. Low back, telling me to be gentle. With the drawstring of my pants hanging out. There we go. body onto the forearms. The neck start to go back. You can stretch this out a lot, which does take some effort, or you can just kind of relax. Let the shoulders support the neck. Pulse the back muscles. Like those muscles on the back right next to the pelvis to wiggle from side to side. Turn from side to side a little bit. But that's hampered a little bit because I've got the wrists, the hands, the fingers pointed towards the toes. Stretch along the back, getting the back ready for a deeper back bend for another minute. And relax. Let's see what the neck does when I turn. Well, that's better than yesterday. Yesterday, when I turned the neck all the way over to the side, the right side, started to feel some pretty intense sensation when it got all the way over to the right side. So apparently the neck is doing better. Yay! And hold the pose for just a little longer. Pulse the back muscles. Arch the back just a little more. And enjoy the pose. And that is that. All right. Select the hero pose. Allow the wrists to gain some dexterity. Start the timer for the next pose. The wrists lose a lot, or the fingers, the hands lose a lot of dexterity as you hold that pose like that, but you regain it very quickly. Alright, next pose is wheel pose. Yeah, wheel pose. Be gentle. There we go. Alright, feel a stretch along the front side of the abdomen. So the abdominal muscles are getting a nice big stretch. The low back appears to be at a max stretch. And the very top of the thigh, close to the pelvis, also has a little bit of a stretch. Along with the shoulders. So a nice giant stretch on the front side of the body. Relax and hold the pose. Breathe through the nose as best as you can. Equal parts inhale and exhale. And that's that for today. The right elbow had some interesting sensation in it. So it does take a lot of effort on the shoulders and arms to keep that pose up. Alright. And finish off the last minute with, get that drawstring back in. Finish off with a camel pose to stretch out the pectoral muscles. So the hands on top of the heels. Use the glutes to pull the hips forward. Feel a nice stretch on the shoulders. So those on the back. A little bit on the back. There's more stretch for the shoulders since I had the hands down and the elbows are locked. And relax. Just keep breathing. Enjoy the pose. There we go. So yeah, you release the hands, the back can go a little more, a little deeper. Stretch the throat. And back to hero pose. Alright. Clear that out. Start up the next timer. And now, forward fold for 3 minutes. More or less. I just did a lot of back bending towards the back, posterior flex. I'm doing some forward folding towards the front, anterior flex on the spine. So you gotta go slow as the back gets into place. Be gentle with the body. Negotiate with the body, right? And always make sure you let the body win. Yeah, let's interlace fingers. Bring the arms forward. Do something a little different. This feels quite different. Definitely a big stretch on the shoulders. Haven't done this in a while. And relax, hold the pose. Relax the shoulders. Yeah, a lot of sensation on the shoulders, a lot of stretch in the shoulders. Also takes a lot of effort on the fingers to keep the hands together. And we'll swap the arms. So opposite fingers on top. Wow, yeah. Definitely something I should do a little more often, huh? Feeling a lot of sensation in the shoulders from this simple stretch. Simple, relative term, right? You can get your rib cage down to your quads, right? Relax. Continue to breathe. How does that look? I can see a little bit. That's cool. Pretty intense on the forearms. Just with the finger, all the finger effort required to keep the hands close together. So apparently the shoulders are really trying to pull the arms apart. Pull the hands apart. There we go. Wow. Yeah, pretty intense on the upper body there. Alright. Clear that out. Get that started. Next up is the fun stuff. Alright. So, hip openers. Take the left foot, pull it in towards the chest, the shin towards the chest. Get any kinks out of the spine. Find that easily. Go down. At about the 30-second mark. And then relax. Be very careful with the leg as the muscles slide over the bone. Yeah, there's one little tiny muscle that I always feel. It's got a, right, it's a muscle where it has to tighten up during the day, and then it has to loosen up right here in order to get this pose. And yeah, the left side of the low back doesn't enjoy this pose too much. Nice, easy, gentle. Yeah, as much as it may not seem so, right? You gotta treat your body gently. Find a stretch. Relax the right leg. Maybe we'll see what it's like to go over on the left side. The left knee on the earth. Slow and gentle. So the body knows, hey, everything's okay. Just be gentle. For another minute. Nice. Everything's cool. Everything's calm. You can feel the sensation. Yeah. Hands are a little too tight on the crotch area. That feels a little better. Relax. And feel the stretch. Hey, got a viewer. Yep, that's the foot behind the head. Can't really see. A little bit. Oh, there's the foot. Hey! For another 5 seconds on this side, then I'll do the other side. Gently and slowly release the pose. Go back down. So that muscle's got to get back into alignment. The hip has to get back into alignment. And blood flow has to get reestablished to the left leg. Now, the other side. There we go. Alright, so. Hey, how's it going? There we go. So now the right leg, the right foot, right in towards the chest, and the right shin towards the chest, and then take this down. Again, the right foot towards the chest. Careful as the muscles slide over the bone. The right shin towards the chest. And then feel that foot, feel the leg. Gently and slowly. Get the shoulder around. The foot behind the head, and hold that for about 2 more minutes. And relax. Yes, hello. I got the foot behind the head. So yeah, this is my morning yoga practice at 8 a.m. If you find it interesting, you can check out YouTube. I've got this practice that I do every morning. A bunch of YouTube videos. They're all pretty much the same. And so just relax. Feel the shin behind the head. The shin is in that space between the neck and the skull, where the skull jets out a little bit. So that little shelf, that little ridge, creates a nice seam for the shin to fit. And then I've also got my left arm wrapped around my right foot to make it easier to keep the leg behind the head. And relax, feel the stretch. As soon as you get comfortable with the thigh stretch, right, you can start to enhance the pose by trying to straighten out the spine a little more. So the right leg is very comfortable today in this stretch. And that's it for that side. Gently straighten that leg again, and because the muscles have to realign themselves and the blood flow has to reestablish itself. All right, next up is hamstring stretch. So today's 13th, so we get the right foot in camera. The legs make about a 120 degree angle. That's for my stretch, right? If you're following at home, you can just stretch the hamstrings. The stretch that I like to do for my hamstrings starts off here, so the legs about 120 degrees apart. And the left side just doesn't like to do this stretch. The spine close to the pelvis has to take some time, nice and slow, as those muscles around the pelvis relax on the left side. So gently start to get the head, the left shoulder towards the earth on the inside of the left thigh. Gently and slowly relax those muscles on the left side of the pelvis. Start feeling intense thigh stretch. There we go, got the head to the earth. Just be able to sneak the shoulder through. And then get the left hand underneath the right thigh. And rotate the eye of the left elbow, that's the front side of the elbow, towards the earth. There we go. Nice, deep, intense stretch. And just feel that stretch. Continue to breathe. And relax. Stretch on the left thigh and on the right shoulder for another 15 seconds. And that's that. That's the left side, which for that stretch is definitely a side that doesn't like that stretch as much as the right side. The right side is much easier to get into that stretch. So now you got the right foot in frame, got the timer started, and with just as much love, care, and attention as the other side, go to the right side. So hand stretch out. Take care of the back. Because especially the low back has to shift from twisting over to the left, now it's twisting over to the right. And so the lower vertebrae next to the pelvis have to shift position. And feel that stretch along the left side of the body. As this comes down. Alright. Head on the earth. Get the shoulder on the earth. Get the right hand underneath the left hamstring. And rotate the eye of the right elbow towards the earth. And so now I've got a little tiny cramp, a little bit on the right side of the abdomen. But yeah, it's a little teeny tiny, nothing much. And feel the stretch on the left shoulder. Wiggle that left shoulder a little bit, find some space. Pulse the muscle and then relax. Feel a stretch on the left shoulder. Continue to breathe, relax, release, and enjoy the pose. It's a really nice compound stretch. I feel a lot of stretch in the right thigh and in the left shoulder. On the thigh, the right thigh, a lot of the weight of the body is actually pushed into the right thigh. So the floor is actually pushing into the muscle and creating a lot of sensation on the stretch. So it's pretty interesting. That I was just about to look at the timer, and the timer's up. All right. Slowly let the back get back into place. It's that left side of the pelvis. For some reason, those muscles just keep nagging me. All right. Next up is wide splits. So I'm basically kind of already in wide splits, but I want the legs further apart. So a way to do that is to fold forward to get the abdomen, pelvis, chest all on the earth. In order to do that, I have to get the man parts on the other side. So kind of roll over the man parts a little bit and get the man parts behind the pelvis. There we go. And then the pelvis, the abdomen, and the chest can all lay down on the floor. Alright. Now, there we go. Can just barely touch the toes. And relax. Nice stretch on the legs. You might pulse the muscles. And then add a shoulder stretch on top. Use the upper body, the rib cage, that positioning to get a good amount of intensity onto the left shoulder. A little stretch on the left deltoid. I use the hand as a pillow so I don't have to strain the neck as much. But I'm still positioning the rib cage to get that nice stretch on the left shoulder. And keep Relaxing for another 15 seconds or so. Feel the breath slide in and out of the body. The other side, ever so gently, swap the arms. Hey, got another watcher. Doing wide splits, almost done with the practice today. And then adding a shoulder stretch on top of the straddle splits, quite literally. And then position the rib cage to stretch out the right shoulder. And then use the hand as a pillow for the head to spare the neck from having to use as much effort. But still positioning the rib cage and the chest in a good spot to enhance the stretch on the right shoulder for another 14 seconds. Feel the stretch. And that's it for that. All right, last pose of the practice. Time for handstands. Yay, handstands. All right, so from here you got to get up into the starter pose. Starter pose is just getting the hips and legs up to the point where I can then get into the handstand. So from here, get the hands down just in front of the thighs so that I can, it's close enough to the thighs that I can balance on the hands. So I can shift forward, get the weight of the body in the hands, and then press this up. Use the legs and the arms to get this up. So this is the starter pose, and then from here, bend the elbows a little bit, and then get the weight onto the hands and lift the hips over the head, right? Just that easy. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what I can do today. Feel that, feel the weight of the body into the heel of the hands and the fingers. And away we go. There we go. Feel the hands, the weight of the body on the hands. Very active fingers to keep balance. Come on, keep it. There we go. Yes, very active fingers to keep balance. And the weight distributed on the hand, between the fingers and the palm of the hand, really the heel of the hand. Well, that's that for today. All right, but that was cool. That worked out well. All right, well, hey, got another person. All of y'all, thank you for watching. If you thought that was cool, the rest of the video should be similarly cool, which you can watch on YouTube because this gets posted over to YouTube. Also, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. if you want to watch me do the same practice again, because I do the same practice basically every day because that's how you get good at it. All right. Y'all have a good one and take care.